Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahusha Mashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 13th of August 2024. It's 10:07 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's the ETH session, and I have two trades going on here right now. It's a +2 VWAP rejection, and we're trying to get back to yesterday's VPOC on ES and NQ. Let me just switch over. This is the NQ, and this one here is the ES. Excuse me. All right, so let me just break down this trade here on the ES. Let's see, I'm on the right one. All right, cool. All right. So we're gonna start from the ETH. We opened somewhere around here at let's see, roughly. Oh, let me go over to my chart and I'll see. Let's see, the ETH open was 54.57.50, right? So let's see what we had here. So we opened strong. I mean, we came off of this bullish trend from the prior day, from the prior session. Some people immediately took profit. All right. All right, hold on one second, please. All right, so people immediately took profit, brought us down here to create the overnight low, excuse me. And let's see here. Moving along. Let's see, this is ±1 VWAP. So this right here is just one of the strategies I use. Didn't really catch this one though. So we came down to -3 -3 VWAP right there. You see it right here, -3 VWAP. Got the bounce right there. We kind of hovered at a -1, kind of rotated there, and then we got the breakout. So in this kind of situation here, you could take like a breakout when you see some volume, I guess. I would say somewhere around here. You know, after you get a pullback and you get a break above -1 VWAP, that's my bowling green strategy, and that's not a trade. That's not a trade recommendation. It's just me demonstrating how I trade. You know, so that would be a long right there. We push above VWAP. We got to +1 VWAP. Right, started to move sideways there between VWAP and +1 VWAP. Sold off, right? Came back down to just above -3 VWAP, right? So we had this POC migration here, right? And this is how I label these POCs, the volume points of control, right? So first I label it as it's a POC migration up, right? So it migrates from here to here. And then next to it, I'm going to start, well, this is something new for me, but what I'm going to start doing, because this is what I want to know, if price comes back to this level, what actually happened, right? Without pulling back the whole chart or going backwards to see it. So label what the POC does, the volume point of control, and well, the developing volume point of control. So it moved up. First it sold, right? So we started selling from VWAP and VPOC, right? And I think my trade is working a lot right now. So let me just hurry up and get to the price action. So we came down here to -1 and started pushing up again. So let's see here. Now at this point here, as we break out, I'll label it POC buy, right? So on the left is going to be what happened first. This is what's happening second, right? So that's a POC buy right there. So breakout above, and this is where I started to look at the trade, right? So now we came up here to +3, That's plus 3 right there, VWAP, that dash white red line. And we started to move sideways. Now, this is something I'm starting to understand now in my strategy when I'm looking at these rejections, or let's say these pop-ups, right? When they get to -3 or -2, you start getting this sideways movement, and it's like a buildup of what's to come, right? So I'm starting to kind of incorporate this into my criteria because I'm seeing the auction, right? It's similar to the reversal where you get the auction in a -2 to -1 breakout. And this here you get like sometimes, although rejections are sometimes quicker, sometimes you get this auctioning sideways between like -1, I mean +1, which is this dash red line, and +2, which is this one right here. Let me just point that out. +1, +2, +3, right? So when short here, we got these big buyers coming in here, no follow through. That's what I like to see. I like to see either exhaustion, which is those red, you see that red right there? That's the ask. And once I don't see buyers hitting the ask, no blue bubbles right there, to me that's exhaustion, right? So this is not exhaustion, but this is another form of exhaustion where they actually hit the ask, but they don't get any follow through, right? And you can see this liquidity is above it here. This liquidity is above it here. So we're getting some kind of resistance because we're getting big buyers at the top here of this range, right? This bull flag, and we're not getting any follow through, right? So took my short there after this one. It basically never really pushed against me too much, which was good. And now we're selling off, right? So that's the strategy there. It's basically the black sun strategy. That's what I call the black sun strategy, is because it pushes up, it gets burned up here on these +2 VWAPs, +1 VWAPs, and then it starts selling off, right? So let's see, let's go to the trade, right? So now we almost at take profit. This dash white line right here is yesterday's VPOC. So I incorporate that into my chart as well. And not only am I using these VWAPs for targets, I'm also using liquidity and like prior VPOCs, right? So as you see here now, I should consider taking profit because we're down here at -2 VWAP, which is a good place to flatten this trade, which I'm gonna do right now. So just took profit there, right? Wanted to get down to yesterday's VPOC. But what we have now is, oh, let me go over to, let's see what NQ is doing. I think NQ already took profit. Let me switch over. Or NQ has some space to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my stops down. So if it does push up on me, I can just take profit, right? So we have take profits here at what is it? 19,085.25, and then we have this one down here. Let me see. Right, so this one is just above. Actually, this is at oh, so -3 is down here. This is -2. So I'm trying to take profit at -2 VWAP, right? And this one here is just like a runner to try and get to this liquidity right here, and this is yesterday's VPOC. So what it's looking like is looking like sellers are still coming in, but these signs right here on ES, I had to stop out of this trade because it's iceberg buying coming in, heavy liquidity. It could have just bounced up, and we're also at my target of -2, and I just hit my target on NQ, right? So I just hit that target there at -2, and you see now it's popping up on me. So I could do without that. I'm gonna just flatten that trade, right? Because it's kind of basically doing the same thing what the ES was showing its hand by buying, right? So you see that was a live decision making right there. Why I would stop out on the trade before I got to take profit is because of this liquidity. And let's open it up a little bit so you can see it. So it's because of this liquidity, right? And we have ongoing icebergs executing. You see how it keeps going across? That means that they're continuously executing. This one here already executed. This one already executed because it says E at the front of it, right? This one here is still live. That's still going off. So as you can see here, we're getting the reversal. It's a low volume reversal. Not much buy bubbles in there. But as far as trading is concerned, I don't really need to stay in the trade to hope that it comes back my way when I already almost got to my take profit of -2, right? So let's show this again. So this is, oh, -2. So this was my +2 short Black Sun strategy. Let me just, right, so that's the short right there. And this is +2 VWAP, that dash red line, right? So you can see we got the stoppage right there. It's like I explained, we got no follow through on these buyers up top there at the ask, and they're getting no follow through. So took my short right there and covered down here, right? And same thing on the ES. Let me just go over to the ES. Try and show the ES some love. I don't really trade the ES live, just practicing because the ES is kind of wild, man. But it's a little more calm in the ETH though. So same principle here on ES. That's +3 VWAP. We got buyers up top here, no follow through. Buyers getting exhausted here. No follow through again. We got the pullback, pushing back above. Sellers around this area here. We had more buyers, but no follow through right here. Right? See, more buyers than previous. Still no follow through. If you guys were serious coming up here with all these buys, more than you did over here, right? Why are you guys stopping right here? Somebody's capping that price right there. So decided to take my short, -2 breakdown, and let's see. And took us down to, where are we? Took us down here to -2, right? At 19096.75. So yeah, that's my demonstration of the Black Sun strategy. It was a nice live trade where you got to see the take profit. You got to see the decision making of how I read the book and stuff like that. So I hope it was useful. What I mean? All right, you also, it's a Malak Shalomo. You all trade safe and stay blessed.